trotters, it's trot 2, Chevron, returning out to house, and Princess, an 8-year-old bay there by Majestic Sun.
Catching up with Reg Storer. I've always wondered about some of the sponsors here at Addington. Reg Storer Motors, Handicap Trot. Your business is based at New Brighton. Been there a while?
50 years.
50 years. What makes you sponsor a race?
Because you've got to give back what you get, and I've had so much out of harness racing. Friendships I've made for lifelong, good horses, and just great atmospheres, and it's enjoyable to be able to give something back, and I think everyone that can afford to should be doing the same to keep the industry going.
I go out there and have a look in the car park and I see a lot of Rangers around and I see a lot of your name on them. You're not just selling cars out there though, you're servicing them?
Servicing, I look after the servicing side. I don't have much to do with the sales, but servicing's the biggest part of our business, and I pride myself on the mechanics we got working for me and the standard of work we set out.
Okay, so looking at your involvement with the horses, how far does your ownership go back?
Oh, shivers. Well, Peter Baggery and I would probably go back 45 years or more.
Jeez. And if you were going to name what not necessarily the most successful horse, the one that springs to mind, a horse that you sort of fell in love with and made you want to have horses?
Premium Reserve was probably the better horse we had in the earlier days, and latterly Albie, Let's Spend a Night Together, was really good. That was my first cup horse. But Premium Reserve was one that I selected, luckily at the sales, paid 4 times as much as Pete said to. But we had a magic run with that horse and it got me hooked.
When you look at guys, you've been tied up with all sorts of people in the horse industry, trainers, have you got a favourite?
No, I haven't, because I can honestly say that no trainer that I've dealt with has ever let me down. They've been honestly just so great to deal with. And I've dealt with many. I've loved to spread it around and show my appreciation for some of the younger ones. But every trainer I've used has been superb. I couldn't speak highly, so we're lucky in the industry, particularly in New Zealand.
So I like to go backwards and forwards and confuse myself. So what was the first inspiration for horses? Did you used to come to the track as a kid? Or
No. I worked with Peter Baggery many years ago on a part of a business I was in, and at that stage I was working 8 days a week and 50 hours a week, and my accountant said, you've got to change and do something, and Pete said, why don't we get a horse together? So we looked at the sales and went to the sales, and I bought my first horse at the sales, and that was it.
So are you going to be going back NZB sales? They're not far away?
Yeah, we've got a lot of youngsters now, but I'll be looking at the sales again this year. Unfortunately, I'm not in the upper echelon. I've got to live within my means, but who knows? You don't know what you're going to get, do you?
Well, I say this industry, it relies on, it's a very much a family and community-based industry, but it also relies a hell of a lot on good sponsors and owners, and you've ticked the boxes with both of them. Well done, Reg.
Thank you very much, Nigel. Thank you.